Listen up! This is serious business!
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
You goddamn right this is serious.
Yes! I am your man, Kevin Gordon Thomas.
You already know what it is. Clutch time.
And it's the Heartless Arliss.
Yes, and this is Serious Business, the Not So Serious Podcast, episode 78.
78.
Pussy on my plate.
Jeez.
No seasoning.
You guys come up with this stuff.
Should taste like water.
Yo, we're here, and we're doing our thing. Serious Business, episode 78. Thank you for joining us. Listen, I need, this is a public service announcement, not
PSA?
some people. Everybody needs to know this. Everybody needs to be ready. Everybody needs to help. We need to send help for Vybz Cartel.
Vybz Cartel. The teacher is sick.
I sent the video out to multiple people and nobody replied to me.
The teacher is sick. I knew about it before. I read an article before.
Wait, you keep up with Jamaican culture in Jamaica?
I'm Jamaican. Not all the Jamaican news.
In today's news, plantain has dropped in sale.
Right? You heard about that too?
This guy's buying up stocks and making plantain chips.
No, because I saw it on Twitter, which is like, you know, up to the time
Black
news.
Twitter is quick,
right? Up to the time.
Yeah, it's true, because by the time it gets to Fox News, it's gonna be,
it's like a week later.
Yeah.
And I didn't believe it because I never believed the first thing I see. And then I seen another one. And then I searched it and I was like, oh shit, this guy's actually sick.
Yeah, so for those who don't know,
too much cake soap.
Vybz Cartel's been in jail since 2011 for the crime of orchestrating a murder of somebody and such. So now he's in jail. And now he actually was caught with a cell phone, or he had some like cell phone ring going on. So they put him under 23-hour lockdown.
Yep.
And in that lockdown, apparently there's no circulation, no ventilation. So it's very hard for him to breathe. And there's a lot of dust and all these other things. And he's an old guy. Like Vybz is like what? 40 something? I don't even know how old Vybz is now, bro. He'd be like in his 40s.
That's not old.
That's not old at all.
40 ain't old.
No, that's not old at all. But listen, I was about to call
I thought you were going to say the man's like 67 or some shit.
Like, Uncle Vybz. But no, listen, we need to.
I can hear the Vybz truck now. Baby, your pom pom take away my breath like confinement.
Wow, Clutch. Where did you
right upon the cocky? That's your assignment.
Jeez. When my breath like confinement. Jesus.
Wow.
God damn.
Clutch. Yo, this is why we call him Clutch Time. What the hell? Where'd that come from, bro?
Out of thin air.
We don't ask. It's just
okay. So I think we should start a serious business petition. No, bro. There's nothing.
There's nothing we can do.
Like, we can just hope, you know what I mean? Like, again, like I said, if we always talk about this, if Vybz Cartel didn't do it, then let him out. And if he did do it,
let him out. So
we think that, you know, put somebody else in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know what's so crazy though? That news story came out, and then because you know Vybz, he's had a multitude of songs. He still makes songs in jail. He actually released a song called "Terror by Night." Mm-hmm. Bro, it's like he's talking against the government, saying like, why do you make it so hard for people to live and da-da-da. But then even the beginning, bro, he's like going off of Bible scriptures, and terror by night is a Bible scripture I can't remember, but it's like, you will not fear the terror by night nor the whatever by day. And it means like you won't be held down by the things that happen in life, whether it's in the night or the day. You'll just stay strong kind of thing. So I'm just like, that's kind of crazy timing, the fact that he's going through this and he's sick, and then he's putting this song. I don't know, bro. His team he has a great team. I'll tell you that. Because to this day, there's nobody who's had that type of longevity and been incarcerated for that long as an artist.
For sure.
There's nobody that's been incarcerated for that long and has still had that kind of impact in terms of music, bro.
Absolutely.
Where last year, this man's last year he was a top streaming artist on YouTube. And he's been in jail since 2011. Who else has been in jail that long and done it? That's over 10 years now.
And he ain't coming out.
Max B,
but he ain't running the game like that. He's been in it, but he ain't running the game.
Yeah, but he's not making tunes where like mans are looking for it. Bro, people are looking for Vybz. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody in Jamaica's looking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Yeah, that's what it is, man. But and then
Free vibes.
So, bro, I was droning the other day, and I feel like this next guy want to fight me, bro. Listen, I get harassed all the time. Mike say it's because I'm black. I really think on this one it might have been, buddy, because this guy, bro, I'm droning, and usually what happens?
Oh, you mean flying a drone?
Sorry, flying my drone.
You're flying your drone.
Yeah. What I say?
I said droning. I don't know.
Oh, for those, yeah, I fly the drone. I'm fully licensed. Okay.
He's fully licensed to fly drones. You were flying in a residential neighborhood.
Residential area. Somebody who's selling their house across the street. So I have to back up to shoot that house. And in that, when that happens,
old area,
new area,
like still developing.
No. It's pretty well developed and really, really big houses. It's probably like 2.3 mil is what it's being sold for. Mm-hmm. Big house.
So a townhouse, basically in these days.
Right?
Basically these days, it's a townhouse.
Yeah. So as I'm doing my shots, obviously I have to back up, and in doing so, I'm over someone else's house. So this guy comes over to me after, and he's like, what's going on? Why are you there? And I said, well, I'm flying the drone. And he's like, no, I'm just making sure because I don't want you to, run into my house.
So now, did you see him come out of his house?
Yeah. So I see him come out of his house, and he came to where I was. I had my vest on, everything. I'm following all the rules. And he came over, and then he started to engage with me.
How was his approach?
He was more of like, what are you doing? I said, I'm flying my drone. Oh, well, I just want to make sure you're not going to hit my house. I said, no, I'm fully licensed, and, I have my license and all this other stuff. He said, fly your house over my drone one more time and see what happens.
Well, if you fly your house over his drone, that's fucked up.
Sorry, fly my drone. He's going
to break the man's drone and everything.
He said, fly your drone over my house one more time and see what happens. I said,
you can't talk about, you cannot say that to black people.
I said,
it's on site.
I said, what? That's what I said, bro. I said, what? And he starts walking away. So I said, what the fuck? I said,
okay, so was this a white guy?
Yes.
Was he middle-aged, older, younger?
Italian.
Middle-aged, older, younger?
Middle-aged.
You fly your drone over my house one more time, see what happened to you. Okay. I'll get you whacked.
Well, then you might want to, tread lightly.
Well, that's why. So at first I was like, yo, should I say something to him? Or could he be Tony Soprano's cousin?
Wait, what area generally were you in?
What area
were we in New York region? Were we in Metro? Were we in Peel?
I think I was in King.
Oh, so you were in King City.
Yeah. So that's like a nice. That's why I was like, yo, let me just.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Like, go. The mob is real. I'm like, let's be real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, you can only be a nigga, bro. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not gonna be like, well, you, but all this other stuff. But like, what do you mean? So.
Should have boxed him.
Well, I flew my drone over his house. So I had to finish my job. Yeah. Bro, I flew my drone over his house. Whatever. I had to finish the job. But then after, I had to do some groundwork and with my camera. Mm-hmm. So I'm doing that, and the mic called me, so I'm there, and I was telling him the story, and I turn around, I look across the street, and
there he is.
His wife opened the door, and she's like looking at me.
Was she banging?
Yeah, she was fine.
Okay.
She was looking at me, and I said, hi. And she's like, hi, what company are you with? And I told her Roundhouse Media, this is da. I said, I think I just spoke with your husband a little while ago. She's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, well, like, yo, you could bring out some beers. We could talk it out. Like, it's no problem, whatever. And she just went inside and
closed the door.
Because they don't want that smoke.
Bruh, I don't know. Some other people came, whatever. So everybody's trying to scrap. I don't understand what's the problem.
Damn, but he didn't cause no problems.
He didn't cause no problems, man.
Do you remember the address? Should we pull up on him? Do you remember the address? Should we pull up?
I put it in the group chat.
Okay,
he tried to exert his masculinity.
Yeah.
Like, to no avail.
Do that again. See what happens to you.
Yeah, I was like, I'm like,
bass in his voice.
I'm trying to work.
Deep on your chip.
Close your mouth before somebody put dick in your mouth. Yo, and then.
But wait, there's more.
There's more, man. There's a lot of fighting and getting called out and stuff. Yo, I was talking with my girl. Every time I bring up my girl, y'all ears perk up because
shout outs to your girl.
Shout outs to D.
Shout outs to D for
the pack has arrived.
The pack has finally arrived. Yeah. I finally got my cookies.
She liked this shit because she's like, the best episode you guys have is when you talk about me, majority of it. I said, shut the hell up. I said, relax. I said, there's gonna be episode.
Million goddamn cookies.
Bro. Yo. Yeah, So I was making some food at home at my mom's house.
Hold on.
Are we just gonna skip over this, sir?
I mean,
Are we gonna skip over this, sir?
I moved out.
Kevin Gordon Thomas has moved out.
I moved out of my mama house, man. So it's a great feeling.
Okay, so pause the
So-
rest of the stories. How long have you been in
pause
your
the rest of
new?
the stories.
How
Holy
long
shit.
have you been in your new place?
I
I know I'm answering questions. I know the answer.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Over a week now.
How's it been?
Honestly, bro, you know what the best part about it is when I go home and I hear this. Nothing, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when you said you got to move out by yourself
Mm-hmm.
and you feel it, bro. When I go home,
It's like Will when everyone's gone, you know?
yeah, yo, okay,
Just looking at the house like...
no. So watch this. When we were moving out, so I have a roommate, one of my homies, but he's not really there as much. But so when we were moving out, it was me and D. She helped me move, bro. We moved at like 1 a.m. last Friday.
Yeah.
And I remember this. When we took out my bed and we put in the U-Haul, I said, baby, we got to do something right now. So I pulled up my phone. I went to the scene. Last scene, Fresh Prince, Will Smith in the living room. I gave her the phone. I gave her my phone to watch the scene because I don't think she remembered that scene. And I just walked in there, bro.
Just reminiscing.
I just reminisced in my
About the
room,
K
boy.
Shizzle Tuesday videos.
Dog,
Jeez.
holy shit! No, I moved over one. I was in Courtney's room now. Yeah, but yeah, I remember. Holy shit! Yeah.
Jeez.
Dog, a lot of memories, boy.
So what did mom say about you moving?
She was
out?
crying.
What
No,
on
she's
the day
crying.
or
Yeah,
like when
yeah.
you told her?
No, on the day I told her, she was giving me lectures about not taking a package from any other person and to look in the package if they try to give it to me, to not do drugs. I don't know
Even
why.
Tylenol.
Even what?
Even Tylenol.
I guess not. so she was just going on and on about that. But the day of the move, when the U-Haul was there and it was real,
It hit her.
it
It's
was
like,
real. She's like, oh shit, and she just started crying, bro. She hugged me, like people just hug you. They just wrap your arms around. She wrapped her arms
Up
like,
under?
up under. She hugged me like that.
Yeah.
Where she like wrapped her arms and then like grabbed onto my shoulder. Yeah. She had to, like that's like sad. And I was like, holy shit! Like she started crying. I'm like, what?
And did she cry when you came back the next day? Like, did you weren't dying, nigga. You're moving down the
I
street.
went back a couple days ago. I went back a couple days ago just to help out at the house and stuff.
Like
She's feeling a little sick, so
she's acting like you're never coming back. Like you're moving out the country. You're moving to like a city and a half over.
I know. I still got like shit I got to bring back and forth, but she was even telling me yesterday or 2 days ago when I was there. Yeah, I'm just sad because when I went there, bro, she was just talking up a storm. I'm like, yo, can I just chill? Like, yo, no wonder, bro. So when
I'm going home.
yeah, I was like,
You can say that now.
I love you, but gosh, man, I was like,
Has she
whoa.
came by the crib?
Not yet. So I'm just trying to. We're gonna have I have a few parties set out, housewarming parties,
Yep.
a bunch. I got a serious business one. So my church homies, Mikey T and them homies over there.
Did you bless the house yet?
You didn't bless the house.
What you mean? What kind of bless?
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. No, not yet.
Oh, this guy's talking about
me personally, yes.
Well, no, you
But
had
have them
you
come
had to
over
get
yet?
somebody
No,
to do
you
it.
actually get someone to like
Not
come,
yet.
each
No.
room,
They're
you know,
gonna.
like-
Yeah, no. So actually, it's so
Okay,
funny.
okay.
I just no. I just said to my friends. I just said to my friend today. I was like, yo, when you guys come over, we're gonna pray in every room, kind of thing. And she's like, yeah, I already know. Like, of course.
Yeah, you got
You got to.
Yeah, of course, man. That's what's gonna happen, dog.
Okay.
So,
I was about to say, what's fucking happening?
yeah, bro.
over here?
Actually, it's funny because Mike came over yesterday, but he ain't gonna pray no damn room. That nigga fell asleep watching FUBAR on the couch. Y'all watch that yet?
I haven't watched it. I seen the
Bro,
trailer. I was thinking
it's
about it.
live.
And
It's
then I saw
fun.
an article that said the worst. Why did what's his name?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger
Wow,
do this?
no, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's what he said.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Get down.
Why did he do
Bro,
that?
yo, Mike was doing it,
But
bro. He's,
little do people know, like one of my favorite Christmas movies is Jingle All the Way.
dog, I'm
right?
telling you, forget all the critics. It was fun, man. It's fun. Yeah, it has a cheesy parts because like the nigga is 65. Like he's not
that's-
throwing this guy and jumping here. Like it's not
Yeah.
happening. But it's just a fun. And this is how you know Arnold. Like he thought about it. Yo, if I'm gonna come back to do TV, if you want to call it, or a TV series,
Yep.
it got to be fun. It got to be cool, and it
Gotta be
bro,
comical.
It got to be comical, and it
Because
is
he was already stand up.
all the. It got to be all the way through. Now, When I was at my mom's house
Yeah.
still, and I was cooking food, I was talking to my girl on the phone, and I said, I just, I was cooking some Asian food because, I was in the vibe, and I was explaining to her, I said, man, yeah, baby, I'm cooking food. And she
But
said,
you were cooking for dinner? You were cooking for lunch? You were cooking...
I was cooking for dinner at that time, yeah, and then maybe like a meal prep of a couple.
So what were you
days after.
cooking? I like doing it like he'll be in mid-speech and then he's like, he sees getting the story and I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, so
Ask him a question.
I'm cooking his food.
What food?
And I was just making some like regular noodles, but I was putting in some thing and thing. So watch out now. I was making some migo ran.
Yeah. No idea what that is.
Anyways, so I was making some migo ran, and then I was just telling him like, yo, like lately I've been on an Asian food binge because I love Asian food. Right, for me, it's right under Jamaican food. I love it so much, and because I used to get it up. And but like, yo, the Asian food is really good because back in the day I used to get it. And she's like, she said, can you shut the hell up and just tell me your ex used to make the food for you all the time? Like, what's wrong with you?
Jeez.
I was like, but she's laughing because she cool. She wasn't like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It was hilarious though because, bro, what do you want me to do? I used to get Asian food all the time. What?
Why would you bring that up?
Why? Who cares? She's cool.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't tripping.
She's not tripping?
She knows. No, she knows I used to get Asian food. She knows I love Asian food, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, don't give me that.
Did she tell you there was a special ingredient in your cookies?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what yours is
yours is
separate
separate from everybody else's. How many of you ate already?
The whole bag.
The whole bag?
Oh, shit. Yeah, bro, I have diarrhea right now. But listen, let's continue on. The episode.
Migo ran to the bathroom just now.
Will you say that again?
Migo ran to the bathroom just now.
That's great. That's great.
Oh, man.
Yo, something else that'll make people run to the bathroom, bro. Flaming Hot Cheetos. There is this video of this guy. He spent $1,200 making this 300-pound sarcophagus.
Was it 1,000 pounds?
That's what I said, 3,000.
3,000.
No, you said 300.
3,000-pound sarcophagus.
Yep.
And inside of it, suspended, is a resin-covered bag of flaming hot Cheetos.
Mm-hmm.
And on the top of it says, do not open for 10,000 years. This was buried in the year 2022. Why he did this? Clout, whatever. But it's super cool, man. Like it
looks dope.
Yeah.
Very cool
whatever.
concept.
But I'm not even hating. Like it looks so cool. It looks dope. I showed you guys the video. And I think that's crazy, man. Like, yo, years from now, when they go and look at it and they find this shit.
And they need gas.
Yeah.
It's gonna drop one little flaming hot Cheetos. It's gonna fuel all their fucking shit.
It's like a nuclear power plant.
Dude, man, I don't know. Like, you guys like flaming hot Cheetos?
I never had it.
Not really. It's all right. It's hot, but it's,
I had.
I'm not really the biggest Cheetos fan.
When Dunno Juju, she went to she goes to LA for work, and she brought back Cool Ranch flaming hot Doritos.
Yep.
Yo, them shits was good. Them shits was good, boy.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another thing what goes back to, I want my girl to make some more Asian food. Well, she has a really bad tolerance for spice.
You want your new girl to make the old girl food.
No.
Listen,
bro. I'm about to punch you across. There's no table. We don't got a table yet.
Oh shit!
So we don't got a table, bro. Are you nuts? What the hell is wrong, yo? No.
Sauce?
I want my not my new girl. I want my girlfriend to make me Asian cuisine.
Okay.
Period.
But I thought she likes animals.
What do you mean? You're. I got it. I got it.
Oh man.
So no, bro. She got a bunch of
after the cat.
Bro,
Migo run to the bathroom. That's it, bro.
This guy. All right.
Shit.
Sorry.
Yo, I want my girlfriend to make me Asian cuisine.
Yes.
You know what I made her the other day at my house?
What did you make her?
Her favorite dish,
Which is?
spinach dip, bro. This girl was.
Can you make spinach dip?
Huh?
Can you make spinach dip?
Yes, sir. I went online and found a nigga making it, and I made the same thing.
You're gonna bring some spinach dip to my barbecue?
You like? Yeah. Oh shit.
What about game
All
night?
right, baby. You hear that?
Barbecue's first.
Barbecue is first.
Barbecue's in 2 weeks.
Okay, Spinach. Sure. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I gotta. There's a couple things that I gotta tweak to make it better, but yeah, for sure.
You got a couple.
You guys
weeks.
like spinach dip?
Nope.
Yeah, okay. Why not make my macaroni salad? I make good macaroni salad. Is somebody else making that?
Selena's making that.
Oh,
But I mean, if she doesn't have to, then you can do it.
I can make it. Yeah, I make a really good one.
All right.
Cool.
Do it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot, right? You
Yeah.
need a lot. Yeah.
I want filet mignon for 80
Yes,
people.
yeah. Medium.
80
Medium.
people. I don't want medium. I
How many
need
people are
3
coming?
different cooks.
We're having a cookout.
A lot.
Arliss having a cookout. How many
A
people
lot.
coming?
A lot.
A lot?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I can Uber from my house because it's closer.
This guy was
actually
just
talked about
saying
What
that.
happened?
You got to go over a bridge and then pay the troll, and then he's gonna take you deep down into the valley past 3 colored mushrooms.
Yep. Not the dark colored mushrooms, the light colored mushrooms.
The luminescent.
Yeah.
The fluorescent.
Niggas, what are you talking about?
The directions.
Yeah, you have to go over a bridge, up a valley, through the fucking steep.
We got a really secluded area this time.
Oh, so it's okay.
Yeah.
It's far from your crib?
No,
It's the
in
same
here.
spot, but like,
Oh, he wasn't at the last one.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be. Well, you've been to Kelso before.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
When I ran the camera into your child's
No, that wasn't
face.
Kelso.
Oh.
For skiing, snowboarding. You never did snowboarding at
Kelso, you mean
what's that called?
Glen Eden?
Glen Eden.
Is that Glen Eden?
Yeah.
Bruh,
Yeah.
say word.
Yeah, but
Okay.
like it's Kelso's conservation area.
Oh. Okay, cool. All right. Sick.
yeah. So you know where it is.
Yeah, I know exactly
Yeah,
what it is. Oh, I've never been in there in the summer.
Well,
I've never been there in the summer.
there you go.
I wanna go check
Come
out
with
the
your
hill for
macaroni
sure.
salad.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
sick
it's
it.
mountain biking trail.
Yeah, I would assume so, of course.
Yeah.
Because when we were going up the ski lift, they had one of the games where they give everybody a tennis ball, and then when you get to a certain part on the ski lift, they had a bunch of buckets, and if you threw a ball in the bucket and timed it perfectly, they give you a voucher for a free trail
Free beer?
ride. No, free. They give you a free pass to come run your
yeah?
bikes. Yeah, so I got one. I was trying to get another one, but
You got one actually in?
yeah, they gave me the ticket.
I don't believe you. Show me the ticket. Where's the poof?
Shit, I moved. I must have lost it. I must have lost that.
Oh yeah. So you moved out and it's good.
Yeah, it's spinach dip. She absolutely loved it.
Yep.
We had great
conversation.
that night. It was
Yes.
she like
Long conversations.
long,
Long, deep
strong,
conversations. Deep conversations.
Soul hitting.
loud.
Mm-hmm.
Sent her to bed kind of conversation.
Dick will.
Say it again.
Dick will.
Dick will. What the fuck? You getting that dick will tonight?
That bad talking, bad attitude, non-cooking remedy.
Oh wow.
Oh my god. Okay.
Can't overdose.
You gave her the dick will, eh?
Oh my god. Listen, I got one other beef to settle with you, dog.
Oh God. What did I do now?
Arliss.
I know I used to get you in trouble a lot.
Arliss. Listen to me.
Dun 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 dun.
We had some problems.
Oh God.
Because it started with you, and it happened. Another thing happened again from you.
Jesus.
My girl is now going to switch from iPhone and get a Google Pixel.
What? Congratulations.
She's like, I was hearing Arliss on the podcast, and he was talking about it, and it just really made a lot of sense. Like, why am I going to get an iPhone and download all the Google apps? Like, I have everything Google. Like, what kind of sense did that make?
right? I knew I liked that girl.
I
fucking
can see
knew I liked that
clearly
girl.
now the iPhone's gone.
Listen to me. The bigger beef I have with you.
There's bigger than that?
Yes.
Shout outs to D. Welcome to the club.
Because it bled from you, and then it moved from you, and now this girl, my girlfriend, wants to do Lego.
What the fuck is going on?
This girl sent me like 14 different types of Lego. She sent me a cabin Lego. She sent me a Tweety Bird
A-frame
Lego.
cabin?
She sent me the flower bed Lego.
Yep.
She sent me the video game Lego. She sent me a Lego with the globe, which is the one you already did. She sent me a photo, a camera Lego. That one's cool.
Yep.
That one's cool. This girl then sent me the Bowser Lego. She sent me the Adidas
that was
Lego.
dope.
Yep.
The Bowser one is dope.
Dog. But these prices, You told me how much you guys have spent up to date about Lego.
Yeah.
That's a little much.
A little bit, just a little
You need that
bit.
insurance. You gotta build up.
That's a lot.
Yep.
What's that song? That's a lot. Yo,
Yep.
Buddy.
I'm freaking happy for you guys.
bro, this girl said, so our thing, because I told her, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. I'm not getting, gift Valentine's Day. We're not doing that foolishness.
Yep.
She's told me, instead of us doing our regular thing like what we did on last Valentine's Day, which is go to a sex shop, she says, instead, why don't we
Build a dildo.
build something out of Lego on Valentine's Day?
That's sweet. I am very happy.
Bruh.
I'm happy.
Them things is expensive,
Create a
man.
They
VIP.
are.
But if you create a VIP account, once you accumulate points, you get discounts.
Absolutely. But still,
It's a win-win.
I'm happy. I think it is a great thing. I think more people should do Lego. We're at the point where now we're really choosing, we're curating a collection now.
Yeah.
Stewing.
Instead of just, because it's very hard. There's so much that we want, and like there's only so much money you want to spend on it, right? And there's only so much time, so much space you have. Like I wanted to do it in my place where it just doesn't look like I have a Lego freaking exhibit.
So I told her, yeah, because she's like,
I think it's a good idea for the bonding exercise, and I think you guys should, try to do like a theme. That would be the only advice I give anybody.
The one she got me with is the cabin one, because it has like a camping one, and there's like
the
a
A-frame
canoe.
cabin.
There's a canoe and stuff.
Which
What?
cabin?
Like the camping cabin one. This one.
Yeah, A-frame.
That's called A-frame?
Yeah.
Oh, A-frame. Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
That one's new.
That's the camping
That one looks
so,
pretty cool.
So once I seen the canoe, I was like, shit, she knew.
Yeah.
Bro.
She knew.
Yeah, do it up. I'm glad
We
for
got
you
big.
guys.
We got 2 big trips for camping this year. So
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be live. It's gonna be live. So appreciate y'all.
So you guys
Wow.
like camping in like a tent and stuff?
Like the same one I go with all my training brethren. We're gonna like Algonquin
In a
hardcore.
tent.
Yes, man.
So you guys have money.
What do you mean?
Well, only rich people go and pretend to be poor. So
Wow.
for fun.
Or are you glamping?
Come on,
No,
don't disrespect me.
Glamping is not for
Don't
rich
disrespect
people.
me.
Glamping is not for rich people.
Don't disrespect me. Y'all know I don't
camping
glam.
is rich people pretending to be poor, and glamping is poor people pretending to be rich?
Exactly.
What a conundrum.
Right? I'm going to leave my internet, my toilet, my stove to go sit in the woods and cook over fire.
No,
Rich people do that. When you're rich and you have all this money and you have nothing else to do, you gotta pretend to be poor.
No, that's not true at all.
Nigga, can I borrow
No.
about
Have you seen
10 grand,
No,
please?
No. You know why it's not true? Because when people camping, it's not like that. Don't disrespect the community, right? We have meetings every quarter.
There's meetings?
So listen to me.
Jesus.
It's not.
They're campfire meetings?
Because rich people, they
Who
love
brings the ukulele?
other type of extracurricular activities
Absolutely.
like snowboarding,
Slavery.
Oh, man.
So you'll get whipped into shape if you do snowboard.
Jeez.
Hand me that old boy.
There's so many other activities. What are you talking about,
Absolutely,
bro? Skiing
absolutely.
or I keep going back to snowboarding stuff. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wakeboarding.
Tree trekking.
Hiking is not a poor man's thing or a rich man's thing. That people love to hike. You get
course.
outside.
Absolutely.
Listen, it's an escape. When you go into the wild
From your silk sheets.
Exactly.
Yes. And you go into the wild and you just experience the wild and the openness and the natural elements and everything else that has to come with it, bro. And sometimes it may get dangerous. Sometimes it may do other things. Like all these other things, the excitement. It's no, man. No. It's
Honey, I'm packing this stuff. Where should I put the things? In the Range Rover or the Escalade?
But you leave all that behind, dog. Once you get on that canoe, you just like every other nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
Merry fucking Christmas.
Damn right.
Right? And with that, we want to thank you for listening so far to the Serious Business Podcast. Make sure that you follow us on all of our social media platforms, which is our Twitter, which is SeriousBiz_pod, our Instagram, which is Serious Business Podcast, and make sure you spell business, BIZNESS. our YouTube. We are the only serious business podcast out there. Listen,
We already killed one soul. Don't make us come for your others.
right?
We
Listen,
already killed one.
Right?
every Thursday at
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. We got Clutch. We got Game Time with Clutch Time. Tell us the Twitch handle.
Twitch.tv/serious business pod.
There we go, baby. All right. Now, we're going to continue with it, but we just realized something. We got to let you know because now people are messaging us on our email. So make sure that you hit us up on our email address at seriousbusinesspodcast@gmail.com. Send us questions, send us your comments, anything that you want to say to us, and we'll read it on the episode like right now. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So we got an email from a longtime listener. He's a very good friend of mine. So his question is, mind over matter, right? These sayings all explore the theme of power, of mental attributes like mindset, hard work, and determination over physical or innate attributes such as physical matter, skill, and talent. So his question is, how does each conflict with each other? How does it relate to each other? And how does it work together? So the first question is, relating. How can we relate mind over matter, hard work over skill, and determination over talent to each other? What are the commonalities in these concepts that highlight the power of mental attributes over physical or innate ones?
I think.
Is this guy a scholar?
Yeah, goddamn, man. Holy cow. I think.
So, you want me to read all three? You want to go?
No, we'll go in parts. We'll go in parts. So
All right.
I'll forget about the other ones, right? So, I think the biggest thing is something that you guys have even done with me and a lot of people that are close to me, as well. It's large that, yeah. Is holding everybody accountable, dog. Like, yo, you're gonna hear this shit. You're gonna hear that shit. It's not new. It's not revolutionary like the Apple stuff. It's nothing crazy out of the ordinary. Something that you don't know. It's holding, especially when it comes to others, right? Mm-hmm. And going to that next level is just holding everybody accountable. It's something that y'all done with me many times. And like Mike has done with me, my girl, my mom, everybody. Especially when you see talent in somebody to have that mind over matter to get to that next level.
Mm-hmm.
Arliss.
Skill is nothing without hard work, right?
Yeah.
So I think that skill, I think talent, there's a quote. There's a quote that says talent only gets you so far and then hard work takes you the rest of the way, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think that's something that I think we've already related to you in like private message conversations. Yeah. But I think generally, like when I do it at work, like there's only so far that people's talent can get them when they're good at whatever they're good at. They could be good at screwing a screw in, and that could be all you're doing, right? But if you want some hard work, then maybe you'll screw 5 screws in a day instead of 1. So I think the hard work is very important over just talent.
I think for relating them all to each other, I see it as building a 2K character, right?
Yeah.
Each character you build has different attributes. You want to make sure that each skill set is balanced, so that way you're not a good shooter, but you can't pass, dribble, or fucking run. Like, you want to make sure each skill set that you have is almost basically God mode. You want to have every skill maxed out to its full potential, so you're basically unstoppable. Like, no one, and no matter what you do, could basically get in front of you. Look at Kobe for an example. He emphasized hard work. He'd be in the gym 4 o'clock in the morning while niggas are sleeping.
First in the gym, last out.
First in the gym, last out. Everyone's rolling in 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. So he said, why am I passing these guys the ball when they're not putting in the work ethic that I am? I don't trust these guys. So it's kind of the same thing. Like, should you trust yourself to get shit done if you're not putting in the work to do these things? Or should you just kind of half-ass it? But even then, half-assing it, you might as well not even do it.
That's true.
Just like what you're saying, there was a story with Kobe. He said he had some teammates who were like, yo, Kobe, man, you too stiff, bro. You got to come out with us. He's like, all right, no problem. We gonna listen. Tonight, I'm going to come out with y'all. But then tomorrow, y'all got to come out with me. Mm-hmm. They're like, all right, cool. They went out to the club. He was there. Cool. He was there. He was chilling. No problem. Driving a little bit. They got home at like 1, 2. He said 4 a.m. Knocking on their door. They're like, yo, what? He's like, yo, I went out with y'all. Now y'all got to come out with me.
4 a.m.
4 a.m. boy.
Damn.
Kobe mine. He just up, dog. So he really was like that. Really was like
For
that.
sure.
He separated himself from literally everyone else. That's why when we were growing up, Kobe was talked about like everywhere, scoring, domination, like clutch factor, like you give the ball. Everyone knew the last shot is going to Kobe. Kobe's taking that last shot.
Kobe pioneered practicing with shooting with a hand in your face, right? When I remember watching a video of him doing his practices, and he would practice with somebody's hand in his face. Because, when you play defense, that's where you put your hand in basketball. You put your hand in their face, shooter's face mostly, so they can't see the net, right? And so he would practice that, which is why Clutch Kobe. So he was always working on his weaknesses, right?
To turn them into strengths.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
He was great. He was great. I do have one more thing to say. I was like thinking that, actually, no. Well, I'll use it on the next point. Cool. Go ahead.
All right. So working together. How can mind over matter, hard work over skill, determination over talent work together to help someone succeed? So it's this 2-part question. So how can we use those things to help someone succeed? Can we use them synergistically to overcome challenges to achieve our goals?
Use them synergistically. Wow.
Yeah.
Working together. Yeah, synergy, right? At the end of the day.
So I see this a lot with the boys, right? Because we do a lot of workouts and they're both different, right? So Kai has a lot of physical ability. He can do a lot of stuff physically, and mentally he stops himself, right? And Sire, he's good at a lot of things as well, but mentally he's more determined than Kai is at basically everything.
But physically he's not.
He's not there. He's 4 years old, right? He's 4. He's short. He's stocky and stuff.
Listen,
but
I'm gonna pause you right there. Arliss showed us a video of his 2 kids playing and his 4-year-old.
Yeah.
The way this boy, 4-year-old, deked your older son.
Yeah.
His swoops. Woof. Buddy, when his legs grow.
Oh, he's going to be
a problem.
Yep.
And that's not, everybody says their kid is good, but I'm telling you, bro.
Well,
Avery too, bro. We seen that where she's running. Oh my God.
With that pace. Like
it's funny because we went to, they did their first soccer on Saturday together and they're in the same class.
Yeah.
So remember, if you guys remember, Sire went up a class.
To
Kai's age group.
That's right, yeah.
So Kai's the tallest in his class. And Sire's the shortest in the class. Obviously,
Kai's the tallest in his class. Sire's the shortest. That's so funny.
Right?
Okay. But so they were like really the sandwich between everybody.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But they were probably some of the best kids in the class. There's some other good ones there, right? And there was this one lady who, the lady said that her kid got sent up to play in the older kids because they said he was thing. But he's a little older than Sire. But he was garbage. He was garbage. And I'm thinking like, you told these people she was with some people and she's like, yeah, he got sent up. He was garbage. But anyways, that was just,
I was going to say something about that, but it's okay. It's whatever.
But what I was going to say is we were doing an exercise one time. We were doing a drills or exercise in the basement. And we were doing, we do beep tests and stuff like that. We do a lot of shit. And so one time they were practicing and I always preach to them while we're doing the stuff. And I always preach to them and say, listen, you got to work hard. Like one of our sayings is, what do you do when you get tired? And they say you work harder. Like this is something I'm trying to ingrain in their heads.
Yep.
Right? And so we were doing, and I said, you know what? You guys do not want to be average. Nobody wants to be average. And you guys want to work to be the best. And Kai comes out and says, well, it's okay to be average. And I said, whoa. And I was mad, so I'm going to tone it down in here. I was like, listen, you don't want to be average. Nobody wants to be average. You need to go, no matter what, even if you are average, you want to try to be the best. You need to have that mentality, that mind over matter thing to make sure that you are always trying to be the best,
or
right?
Hard work over skill.
Or hard work over skill. You always have that mentality of bettering yourself, not, oh, it's okay to be average.
Yeah.
And I thought I got through to this kid, and he turned and he looked at me and he said, well, it's like you're making fun of average people. And I was like, oh my God. Yeah. I was like, oh my God.
I was
like, oh my God. Are you serious?
I can't even, wow.
But that's one of the problems with not being fully committed mentally to whatever he's doing. Like he can run he can run the beep test as long as he wants. But once he starts getting a little tired, he's just like, whatever, I'll be done now. Instead of his mind could have probably taken him 2 more levels. You know what I mean? We went to the track recently and he's done his best time on the 400 meter. And I know he could have done more if he was mentally more engaged, because once he got halfway, his mom stands on the other end. He's like, yeah, I'm tired, or yeah, my legs hurt. And it's like, no, I know your legs don't hurt because we've been doing this for years. So I know this is not one of those things. It's just your mind at the slightest inconvenience.
Of weakness,
you're like,
stop,
whatever.
Let's take a break.
You know what I mean?
Let's go take a sit down.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, there's some nice cold water waiting for you. Like,
right?
That stuff fills into your head, and then that doubt starts to come in your head. And
Exactly.
Then
you don't perform.
Exactly. 100%.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
With your story, the whole working together, I could use my injury for an example.
Yeah.
1 week, no matter how hard I tried, I could not get my foot off the ground like a calf raise. I could not do it. But with the determined, like I told myself, like, no, I'm playing basketball. Come when it's time to play basketball.
Yeah.
I'm not like babying my fucking injury.
You got to do it.
Next week I went. My physiotherapist was shocked at how I was able to lift my foot off the ground, when last week I could not lift it.
Wow.
And she's like, yeah, like it's your determination to get better is why you're able to do these things. People get injured and they're like, oh, like I don't need to do the physio, and then that doubt, like, it fills your mind, and then all of a sudden, you have longer issues. Your foot hurts even more now. And if you actually stuck with what you're supposed to do, get your shit done, like you wouldn't be having those problems.
You'd keep up the mobility. You'd have less pain. You know what I mean?
I think from my angle, when it comes to working together, I think to also being able to, when the help is there, to be man enough or be mature enough to ask for help when you need it too.
Like J. Cole said, pride is the devil.
Pride is the devil, yeah. And I think he's got a hold on me. So being mature enough to be vulnerable enough to put yourself in that position where it's to say, hey, I need help. I'm going through this issue, this, that. Because if that other person wants to see you succeed, as asking the question, they're going to do what they can to help you get through whatever it is you may be going through. So even me on my personal shit, I've reached out and I'm taking the steps that I got to do. And then again, going back to question 1, to being accountable, to make sure that you follow through with the rest of those things. Right. So,
yeah.
Yep. And the final question is, how do they conflict with each other? Where might mind over matter, hard work over skill, and determination over talent conflict with each other? Are there situations where focusing on one mindset might undermine the other, or when these principles may not apply?
Ooh, I like this. May undermine the other.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think pride might come into it, because especially when it comes to talent.
Okay.
When you have a lot of talent, it's like, when I was in high school, it's like, shit, I don't really gotta go to class or whatever, because like I'm doing DYTV, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm that nigga, like everybody knows me, I'm Kevin, or even like, you might just be charming, right? So you can kind of get away with things if you're a fast talker and you can get yourself out of these situations, right? So it's having that pride attached to it, because talent, when you have that natural talent, right? Like Kobe, we can even go back to Kobe. Kobe wasn't natural. He wasn't a natural talent.
He had some,
but if you read his book, bro, he says I wasn't good. He says I'd go to the ball court. So when they moved to Italy for a part of his life, he would play, sure, and whatever. He went through the whole thing where he was like the only black kid in Italy, whatever. Right? But when he came back to the States and he would go to the ball courts, he realized, oh shit, like I'm not that good. So then he realized the calculations of, if you do 4 and I do 6, by the time we meet again, I would have done X amount more than you, kind of thing, right? So then back it up. But that guy, even if he's doing his 4, he's like, yo, I'm good, man. I'm already good like that, kind of thing. Not knowing there's other people catching up to you. That's why you hear a lot of niggas say like, yo, get ready. When I catch up to these niggas, it's gonna be something, because they're building up to that level. Whereas people who have that talent and then let the pride sink in, like, oh, I'm just good, things are gonna come to me and all this shit, you fall.
Perfect example. I don't say he fell, but it should happen. Iverson. with the practice. Iverson was a very talented basketball player. He was very talented.
Yeah. I think also the gang shit too, like being still attached to the streets was a big thing. I think another one you could bounce off would be Shaq too, bro. Shaq got fat.
Forget that. Ja Morant. I think that's the best example.
That's the same Iverson conversation. But
yeah, but Iverson never pulled guns. Iverson never did anything like
is it
that.
because we're in a less of a social media world where we don't really know?
I think it's because I think the tension's only on Iverson because he brought in the generation of do-rags and tattoos.
Yeah, true.
I think that's the only real thing,
Yeah.
right? I think Ja Morant is proving that he can't let things go type of a thing.
Yeah.
Pride thing.
Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah. I wasn't even trying to talk about that nigga, but like, yeah, no, that makes sense too, honestly.
Yeah.
I think when
Because
pride
he's
comes
fucking
into
talented.
it. Yeah, bro. He got them skills, boy.
Yeah.
When this guy jump up, bro, he trying to jump over. It's that time he tried to jump over LeBron.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah,
so,
man.
even myself, like, yeah, like, you know, having to humble yourself and be like you said, like we talked about many times in our private conversations, like, you know, talent's only going to get you to this point where
I guess where that saying is, I'm more than just a pretty face.
Yeah.
Right. Cause that's not so much talent, but that can only get you so far. Like if you don't have, like, say the charisma or the characteristics or the social aspect of whatever it is you're doing, then, you know, you're gonna fall short in whatever it is you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So,
eventually you get exposed.
Yeah, man. And then, like, you know, especially even with like Arliss, like all he has is like a pretty head because he got no hair.
I got no hair. Nothing. It is pretty though, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's yeah, I like that how and then some of the principles may not apply. Determination and skill.
Determination over talent.
Over talent.
Mm-hmm. And hard work is over skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we kind of covered it, man. Like I feel good about it. I think that was really good. We got to get that guy to send more. Listen, make sure you send more emails for sure.
Yep.
And hit us up because they open up really interesting conversations to where we can delve into it and really attack different angles and things that, you know, we never thought about. Through. Yeah, bro. Like, you know, even shit with me personally and things that I'm struggling with. Like, you know, I was like sitting there thinking like, what the hell am I going to say? And it's like, you just got to kind of be vulnerable. That's the whole point of these podcasts. The whole point of these things where people talk and whatever. Yeah, of course, we're trying to be quote unquote famous or whatever, or, you know, be known and entertain and stuff like that. But it's also to be relatable because there's other niggas, people who
choose your curse word.
So I think yeah, it's something that I definitely want to continue doing, man. So it's yeah,
Roger that,
bro. It's time to wake up, boy.
It's time to wake up. So for this specific conversation,
yeah,
I was introduced to this particular individual. I didn't even realize this back in 2018, 19.
Wow.
Like I think that's when he first came out.
I knew about him back then, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's when he like first came out.
Wow.
And then I seen him, I was like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But now with this injury, my mind has been like opened up and okay, I'm like, okay, I want to start eating better. I want to take better care of my body. You know, as we talked about before, I got a whole bunch of meal prep stuff. I bought all my weights, my protein stuff, but I'll be honest, I haven't been doing my shit. I fell off hard. I haven't been writing in my journal about what I'm supposed to do. And like, I felt that I was at a point where I'm just like, I'm at a standstill.
How long ago was this?
I would say about for like a month and a half now.
All right.
Right? Like I got back to work. I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. And I'm like, okay, like now that I'm back and I've been like woken up from this injury, like I need to get my shit together. So for many of you might know or may not know, you might hate him, might like him, whatever the case may be. I've been listening to David Goggins, his past interviews on Joe Rogan's podcast and all the other podcasts for the last week and a half. Went out and bought both his books. Mm-hmm. The first one came on Saturday. The next one's coming Tuesday. I found out he has a third book coming out.
Say word.
Yeah, he has a third book and he said it's better than the second. Bruh. And the second is better than the first.
Bro, I mean.
So,
okay.
So I didn't understand what Roger that actually meant. So for some people you might know. If you don't know, now you know. Roger that actually means receive orders given, expect results.
Receive orders given, expect results. Yeah, okay. I did not like that's what it means in army talk.
Yeah, that's when you say, when I ask you something and you say Roger that, like that's you basically saying I hear what you're saying. I'm gonna get it.
Receive
fucking
orders given,
expect results.
Wow. Okay, I did not know that.
Right. So I've been listening to him and hearing his mindset, and to be honest, I can feel like I can relate to him because growing up, I was a scared, bullied kid, you know, very insecure with myself, wasn't really close to my family, had to deal with a lot of shit by myself, and listen to him talk, I was like that's me basically. Like the voices in my head are telling me to do shit, but I'm not doing this shit. Mm-hmm. Like I used to be fit, you know, I used to be muscular, and then I got comfortable. Shit started to fucking slack off. Started eating a bunch of junk food, wasting my fucking money on junk food and shit. So basically, I was failing. Mm-hmm. Like I was failing myself because I wasn't living up to my full potential. I wasn't doing the shit that I know I should be doing. Like I would say I would do it, and then when the time came to it, I just wouldn't do it.
The determination wasn't there.
The determination wasn't there. And he talks about motivation, and motivation is bullshit because you can be motivated to do something, and then as soon as you're ready to do it, that motivation is gone. Right? So that's where that determination and that hard work and that work ethic basically comes into play. So now I've been setting my alarm for 4:00, even though I have to be at work for 6. I'm going to start going to the gym because like he said, I want to get my shit done before I got to get my shit done. I'm also starting this Monday stretching for 2 hours.
Let's go. Because
I've noticed like I'm not as agile as I used to be. Yeah. Even though I'm not old, like I can feel that like when I get up from sitting, like
tight.
Getting very tight.
They say you start to realize when you're in your 30s.
Yeah, and I'm starting to realize that. And he's in his 40s and he's able to do like a whole bunch of shit.
Arliss been realizing that.
Because
he talks about that that mobility and that full range of motion. Because look at kids. They're able to do a whole jump, do all this shit. As soon as you try to do that shit, oh, my back's too tight or my knee. But he says it's not your knees hurting you. It's other shit that's leading to your knee hurting you. Yeah. So figure out why. Is because your back's tight, why your knee's hurting you. Is it your shoulder? Are you overcompensating for some shit? So basically, I'm going to do what Goggins did. The old me is basically dead, and I'm going to create this alter ego that is basically not so much a yes man, but like, how do I put this? More resilient and more affirmative when it comes to like getting my shit done. Like you saw today, I brought my book, I brought my agenda, and I brought my notepad. So I don't have a to-do list. I have a get done list. Because that phrase to do, to me now, after like listening to him and grasping his concept, it's like it's kind of giving you an option. Like, do I want to do this? Whereas, no, I need to get this done type mindset, right?
Yeah.
So, gotta roger that.
A to-do list can always get put off.
Exactly.
Because I can to-do this tomorrow. You know what I mean? I can to-do this next week. To-do list always gets put off. Yeah. Get her done.
And we talked about it. Me and Clutch talked about it. And he inspired me. And I actually bought the book as well. So I got the book. And yeah, man, I'm going to be going through it. Actually, it's crazy because I did it. I went through the audiobook version, which is sick. So good. And it's like half podcast. And then I just like fell off. I didn't hold myself accountable or anything like that. So now I have the book and it's sitting right above my bed. In
your own crib?
In my house.
Okay.
In my house, boy. And I'm going to, I always start a lot of books and then finish it. I want to finish it, bro. I want to finish that shit.
Okay.
Right? We're going to be on this pod and we're going to talk about finishing shit.
You guys are reading it at the same time, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we started like a little book club. Every Wednesday, we're going to talk about however much we've read and kind of see like how that applies to us. How are we going to apply it now and just kind of take it from there? Because, yeah, I'm kind of tired of, in his words, being a little bitch or being a loser.
Yeah, straight up. I think me growing up too, like always being a little bitch and not really I think I was just making excuses.
Having
And-
pity parties.
Yeah, and just always making some sort of excuse to why I couldn't do something or whatever. And it's like, bro, like I can't do that no more. And I think moving out was such a great thing, or it's like I can't do that shit no more. And it's not just because like I'm not thinking of it like, oh, it's only because I got to move out and I have to pay this bill. No, because I want to start my fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I
Mhm.
want to start this shit and go forward, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I chose the right curse word
Like
for
he
that
says.
Damn right.
Like he says, you can't have a future living in the past.
No.
one. Straight up, dog. So there's, you know, it's my middle name's Gordon. Gordon. And bro, Clutch said something. Bro, Clutch has been on point, bro, these last few weeks. I was like, yo, I'm gonna say Gordon, bro. And Clutch is like, nah, because you're gonna get it done, bro. You're Gordon.
Gordon.
I was like, God damn, boy.
Gordon.
Yeah, sure, put the Jamaican accent on it. Like, what?
Yeah.
Right? And then Harold.
Harold, yep. That's the alter ego, basically. Like, you know, like
Yeah. And then, but again, it comes back to what we talked about in the email, you know, holding yourself accountable, having the determination versus skill, right? And having that hard work that pairs with all this other shit to where it's like, if you have other people around your circle, changing that type of mindset, right? And even for me, I'm just speaking for myself, you know, like asking for help if you need help, or having the right schedule and all these other things. Like I started to try to wake up at 5 and I kind of fell off a little bit, me and my girl, but no, man, it's time. Got to do different shit, and it can't be the same anymore, bro. When we cheers downstairs, I said it, and nothing was ever the same, bro. It cannot be the same anymore. Cause it's not gonna fucking go nowhere, dog.
Yeah.
I'm cussing a lot today, but it has to be said,
Yeah.
right?
You go for it.
So we're in this new space. It can be your January 1st at any time.
Mm-hmm.
Chinese New Year is even a month after.
Mm-hmm.
Even when it's our New Year's, the Russians get their New Year's 12 hours before. You know what I mean? Like my boy's in Japan right now. I call him right now. What's the time right now? It's
4:20.
Yeah. Okay. It's 4:18 for me. This nigga, it's 5 a.m. right now for him. Right. So it could be that time, anytime for you, but it got to be now. Who said this line? Simba just had that track. You know, track Simba just dropped. And he's like, why niggas always wait till it's too late to be great?
Yep.
I said, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Why niggas
till
wait
the last minute
when
to
it's
try to get
too
shit done?
late to be great? And we talked about this many times, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So this is the time to take the opportunity. And I want this to be the standalone time where shit changes. For myself, for Arliss, for Clutch,
Even our listeners.
and for Sirius, and for our listeners, 100%, bro. But then when you see us do it, it's inspiration for you to keep doing it. And
Absolutely.
I never fucking look in the camera. I think it's so cheesy, but I'm looking in the camera for the first time ever on the episode, bro, and we're doing shit different. I don't ever look in the camera, bro. It's so cheesy. We're doing shit different.
Yep.
Talking to our viewers, bro. I'm scared of them, bro.
Oh, my bad. Don't put that in. Don't put that in. Don't put that in. Well, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you guys. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I ain't determined to do none of that shit. I ain't waking up early. What the fuck are you guys? No,
You already wake up early, bro.
No, not anymore. Oh, I do wake up early.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, it's different now. It's different
compared to most people who wake
Stay
up from
late,
my
I'll tell you
shit.
that.
I stay up late. I wake up at like 9 o'clock, right? So,
Yeah, but you
whatever.
working all night, right? Kinda
Yeah,
thing,
I
right?
work till 2:30.
Are you okay with it? Like, have you
Yeah, I love
adjusted?
it. I'm happy.
Really?
I'm happy. I feel like I have more time in my day. So, yeah.
Bro, I'm just going on a tangent now because, like, bro, there's so many opportunities missed in life, bro. So it just, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
But I'm proud of you guys.
Thank you.
I hope you guys can actually read this book.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna be on you guys.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on you
I'm not
guys.
gonna lie, when I got the book and I opened it, I was like, shit, this book's actually a little
thick. A little thick.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Like, but no,
thick, son.
I was skimming through it. I was looking at the challenges, just to
Yeah,
kinda,
the challenges,
just to
yeah.
kind of see what I'm kind of getting myself into. And yeah, no, it makes sense. One of the challenges, you know, I recommend our listeners to do this. Buy a journal. If you don't have one, I don't recommend this, but because it's a distraction, as you said, use your phone or your tablet or a computer. Write down what you do in a day on a daily basis, and you will see how much time is you actually waste in a day.
Yep.
Even though they say you have 24 hours in a day, Right. So let's break it down. You have 24 hours in a day. You sleep for 8 hours. Then you work from 9 to 5.
Another 8, 7, yeah.
Let's add 2
With the
hours
break and shit,
for
yeah.
driving from home to work and then back.
So 16, now we're at 20.
You have 4 hours
Yeah.
left to do groceries, laundry.
God.
If you got kids, pick up your kids after school,
Oh,
get
God.
them ready for the next day. Right? People, they get overwhelmed, and then that's when the shit gets to put off. Oh, I'll do laundry tomorrow. Oh, I'll do this tomorrow. And then you start falling behind. And then when it's actually time to do shit, you have all this shit to do because you basically put it to the side whereas 10 minutes, because he said everyone has an hour at least a day to get shit done. At if it's not an hour, 30 minutes. But that 30 minutes will add up, right? They say, oh, you don't have the time in the world, but you really do. That's just a mindset to make you think that you don't have time.
Yeah.
But as long as you get your shit done in a prioritized fashion, then, you'll have free time to do whatever the fuck it is you want.
Yeah. And you'll be at a space where you want to be.
Exactly, yeah. Like you'll have so much time on your hands that you'll be doing future projects or like doing shit for the next, like planning ahead for the next 2 weeks, or like, hey, I'm done this. Okay, what's like the next task to do? Like even with me, I've kind of changed up my diet. This is gonna be very hard, but I think I can do it. From Monday to Friday, it's no meat. No meat from Monday to Friday.
Bruh.
It's gonna be vegetables and fish.
Bruh, I made a wonderful steak dinner last week
Soufed?
at my house.
Soufed?
You mean
Soufed.
the water
sous vide.
thing?
Yeah, the bag.
Sous vide. No. I don't got all that shit at the crib.
Whose crib?
No, you can do it yourself.
My crib. It was
Glad Ziploc, iron over the fucking thing and put the steak in the water. It's all you're doing.
I just use a pan. I put it on. I get my butter, thyme,
Mhm.
garlic, base, flip that shit, base, get that crust, boy, take that off. 3
And-
minutes each side, and then just let it rest.
And it was
I'm still trying to finesse, but
and
yeah.
it was the best steak you ever had in your life, right?
No, I mean it was good. It was really good. Really,
Mhm.
you know what? I think it was the best because I made it, and it was peace. Because at the end of the night, when I was eating it, I heard,
And you felt gratification, right?
okay, what?
Hold on, you felt gratification?
Of course.
So why can't we apply that to ourselves? You see how you worked on that steak and you worked and you seasoned and you flipped and you did all that stuff? Why can't we do that with ourselves?
Yeah,
Because we don't want to, because we don't have time, right?
yeah. I'm still finessing it too, so it's definitely something to build on and to keep building on to get it to that
See?
point.
Exactly. To
Right?
get it to the
because it's not
perfection that
even
you want it
perfect.
to be.
Because there was sometimes I'd make one and it was a little medium well, or do you know what I mean? Or it was well done. I'm like shit, but like because I made like 4 of them. So then there was one that was like perfect. So it's getting to that point and keep practicing. Where it's not like okay, you just give it up, right? The damn spinach dip. I made it for my girl, but this shit I got to fix on it.
Yep.
Right?
Keep working.
I'm trying to fix stuff at the house and not fix stuff, like just get organized at the house. And it's like, no, I don't want to be like 6 months and I'm still organizing. Like I gotta get shit done.
Do it right away.
Right?
a box a day or something. You know?
Yeah. That's what we're trying to do. A piece.
Don't push it off, man. Procrastination is the worst.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've told you guys. I'm pretty sure I haven't. So at my work, I do a Monday motivational email for people at my work, like my boss.
Really?
So
Okay. Yeah, 'cause you love Monday,
I'm
boy.
on week 30 right now.
Wow.
So I've been doing this for like
So
30
consistency.
weeks. Yeah. So one of the quotes I always come across, because I always like look at quotes and I always put my little in the email. It's like it's on the company email. And like I always put like my take on whatever quote. And a quote I always come across, which I haven't put up because I've just been kind of avoided. I haven't done I've been procrastinating the procrastination quote. And it says, if you want to make your job harder, and I'm paraphrasing, if you want to make your job harder, just put it off till tomorrow. If you want to make an easy job hard, put it off till tomorrow. And then tomorrow you're going to put it off till tomorrow, and so on and so forth. And that one job of organizing your stuff becomes so much harder when you didn't organize your stuff and you got groceries and you bought more stuff and then you have this to do and then you have that to do when you didn't take the time to do it right then and there. But yeah, so that's one thing that's one thing that is a very interesting quote I've been trying. I don't procrastinate that much, but I find myself procrastinating shit and I always come back to that one mentally. But yeah.
Yeah, man. Wow. This is a deep episode, fellas.
And hold on, another thing. No more music for working out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
No
never,
more cheating.
I never do that anyway.
No more cheating.
Yeah.
Gotta be there with the thoughts to fight the demons.
Yep.
And if you go to a gym, you just gotta put in headphones with nothing.
No headphone, nothing.
No, I'm saying if you go to the gym because they're playing music throughout the
You put the noise canceling.
Yeah, noise canceling.
Just put noise canceling on.
Right?
Yep,
Just
yep.
focus. Yeah, man.
man.
Thank you for listening.
I'm excited to see the progress, guys.
Yeah, me too. It's definitely when you start from your roots, and start from the home and get that first task of the day done, make your bed. And then
brush your
everything-
teeth,
wash
your face,
right? But have that's what I'm trying to figure out right now is a consistent. Like we were talking on the phone, I'm trying to find a consistent morning routine because I live a freelancer life, so my schedule's not. I got to be at the office at 9 every day. No, it's shit. Sometimes I have a shoot at 11, but I'm going till like 6, 7 kind of thing, right? Or sometimes I got to shoot at 8. I got to be there or whatever, or I have to leave at 7 because it's in Kitchener or whatever the hell, right? Or Niagara or some shit.
Yep.
So, but it's finding that same morning routine, whatever's going on, got to wake up the same day. My homie Mary Armani, he don't matter what day it is, bro. He waking up the same day, every day, same time, doing the same shit because he has to get it down mentally as to what he needs to do to get his day started correctly, or else his whole day's messed up. So I'm trying to apply that same thing where it's like, yo, gotta wake up at this time, get this shit done, and go forward.
Go ahead.
And it's good because we always say habits are hard to break.
Yeah.
Right? Habits are very hard to break. So once you create a good habits like that will be hard to break.
Yeah.
Why not
Great.
have a good habit that's hard to break?
True. I like
Right?
that. Yeah, of course. Great.
This one YouTuber, one listen to Joe Rogan podcast with Goggins on it. He was saying he wakes up at 4:30 every morning and takes a picture of his watch and posts it on Instagram because he wants to. It's either earn or seize the sunrise. He wants to be up before the sun to basically get what he needs to be done to be like, all right, now the day has begun, basically, type thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine you taking. Wait. Is this watch analog or digital? Imagine he's taking it in different areas throughout the day, whatever. He's just posting that shit. Scheduled posts.
Yep.
They can snooze until 11:45.
God, now I can go back to sleep. Right.
All right, listen. We appreciate y'all for listening. This is the Serious Business, Not So Serious podcast.
Yes.
We want you to follow us on all of our social media platforms. Our Twitter, which is SeriousBiz_pod. Our Instagram, which is Serious Business Podcast. Please spell business BIZNESS to find us. Our YouTube, we are the only
pod you want.
podcast named Serious Business Podcast. Don't get it tripped. Don't get it messed up. Serious Business. We here. Every Thursday, hit up Clutch.
On twitch.tv/Serious Business Pod to be joining Game Time with Clutch Time.
There it is. Yo, our email, seriousbusinesspodcast@gmail.com. And for everything that we talked about, we got really deep today. My girl is going to be chefing it up. I'm going to call her
Chef Boyardee.
No, give me an Asian name.
Chef Boyardee.
Give you an Asian name?
Yeah, an Asian name. Because she's going to be making Asian cuisine.
Oh.
An anime name.
White rice vinegar.
Wow.
That's pretty fucking Asian.
So my girl going to be chefing up that white rice vinegar.
She's also making some smart decisions in life.
Yeah.
Yes. Getting a pixel and
Oh,
doing
that
Lego.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That too. I think you meant with being with me. Yeah. I thought-
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
And then
You're a nice guy.
Yeah, even her making crazy, stupid decisions like that. And Roger that all the way.
All the way.
Roger that.
Roger that. I also want to send out a challenge for our listeners.
Ooh.
Because I will be doing it. I hope Kevin will do it. And I hope Arliss will do it as well.
What's wrong with this guy?
I want everyone for your day. You can pick whatever day you want, but you can't cheat, because if you cheat, you're only cheating yourself. Write out what you did for that day, take a picture, and send it into our Instagram, and we'll post it on our story.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Dope. So again, write out your day, post it, send it to us if you don't want to post on your story, and we gonna post it, and we're gonna call the challenge Roger That.
Yeah. Call Roger That.
Roger That, but it gotta be with serious business, something like that.
We'll figure it out.
We call it just Roger That. We'll hashtag something.
Or seriously Rogered.
But the ED.
Rogered.
Seriously, Roger. Seriously.
Seriously, Roger That.
Seriously,
Like a question.
Roger that.
Seriously? Roger that?
Yeah.
Like a question, like seriously, question, Roger that? Like your ass, like seriously?
Yeah. We'll think of something. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But send it to us, and we're gonna post it, and we want to get everybody going with it.
Yeah.
Roger That. Received order given expecting results.
Yes, sir.
Receive orders given expecting results. Okay. And we're gonna all change out of our bitch ass ways and change and get into a new echelon of greatness.
We're trying to go Super Saiyan 4 here.
Let's go.
We're saying 4 with God on our side and our mind sharp and calloused. We're gonna get it done. Thank you for listening. And that's the episode, and we out.
Like 3 strikes.
Bang, bang, bang.